So I talked the other day about a couple of my least favorite figures. So today I thought I would talk about my absolute least favorite figure. And this is Chun-Li. Again, like my other figures, this is by Revoltech. Um, Kind of a cute little figure, but it's disastrously awful. Now, where did this figure come from? So I'm a very knowledgeable Street Fighter fan. And I've got a bunch of books, including this one here, the Undisputed Street Fighter uh, book. And it's got just tons and tons of information on Street Fighter. But one game I don't think it ever mentions is Street Fighter Online Mouse Generation. And I'm willing to bet that most people, maybe all of the people watching this video, have never heard of this game. So it's a 2008 competitive fighting game produced by Capcom in association with Revoltech and released for the PC. The game uses a PC mouse for combat, and the characters are customizable to some degree. So I'll give you a few. So here's a screenshot of it. So this is for the PC. It says can be considered a Street Fighter game. Is actually a crossover game. So we have Ryu, Chun-Li, Zangief, Guile, and Ken, and then some characters from some novels, Cyborg 9, Rival Schools, then we have Barack Obama, made as a Valentine's Day DLC. So Barack Obama was in there. Fighters are controlled by mouse movement, mouse button, and scroll wheel. Characters in the game were apparently action figure versions of actual characters. So this is an action figure. Using Revoltech's action figure 3D engine, as such fighter bodies could be switched and customized. The character models were designed to look like the action figure of the characters with blocky limbs and visible joint screws. Well, this game engine allowed for maximum flexibility. It made the character models revolting. I don't know. It's in quotes, but I don't know if it says that on the game that the models are revolting. So you can kind of see in there, I guess, the joints. There aren't a lot of pictures that I could find online. It looks very awkward, and it does look blocky. Let's see. So that's Chun-Li, and okay. So let's see. So in this picture, it looks like Ryu's got Chun-Li's body, and I don't know, maybe Zangief's arms. Brilliant. Don't know why anyone would want that. Let's see. So the game was free to play. Revenue came from microtransactions. Great. That sounds wonderful. In-game Gashapon dispensers licensed from Bandai. Players were able to purchase extra body parts and outfit to further customize their characters. Some purchasable items were fairly abstract, such as squid-shaped hats as they cross. Gee, wonder why Capcom would have no interest in talking about this series. I guess it's a single game. I don't know why you would want a fighter that I guess exclusively uses the mouse. That seems extraordinarily limited. But it definitely, for a 2008 game, yeah, it looks pretty awful. Not pretty at all. And let me see. I'm not sure if this, well, okay, so they're leaping in the air, but clearly the figure is using, it's using body parts from various figures. I don't know why you would want that. I have no idea. So I don't know. This character is, let's see, there's Ryu. I don't know. That's another one from Mouse Online. So anyway, what about this figure here? Why do I hate this one? Well, first of all, the joints in it are horrendous. Those shoulders are ridiculous. The shoulders can go out. They're a ratchet joint, but they can't really do much of anything else. They're really, really problematic in trying to get it to do much of anything. I don't know how much this figure sold for originally, but they should have just made it very simple joints. I don't know who designed this. The legs, they could almost do nothing. They can go out like this, but they can't go to the side. And you can see it's not going straight out. It's going a little bit angled. But they can't go out. They can't really go in. So she's just stuck in that permanent. So she's got very good, it's about 90 degrees this way. And for that old Revoltech, full range of, or high range of motion, it can go 90 degrees this way also, which is, in my opinion, garbage. The shoulders just look completely over designed, and for what purpose? I don't know. I don't even think that they can. They're so limited in what they can do, and they look so bad. You know, I have 3 different Chun-Li figures, and this is clearly the worst of all of them. It came with a little effect, some additional hands, and that's it. Little tiny box. After I got this box, I had no interest in getting any more, and it wasn't particularly cheap. So there it's showing like different. It looks like she's got good articulation. I'm telling you, I don't think you could do that stuff. Revolver joint visible on CG model in SFO. I don't know what the hell a revolver joint is. It's terrible at whatever it is. And it's got all sorts of stuff in here. There's some pictures of the game, which I guess nobody played. I don't know. If I go out here on eBay, so there's the figure selling for $243, marked down from $256. I have no idea if anyone would ever pay. I could imagine that this figure might be extraordinarily rare. Even when I got it, I had this feeling it had been sitting in a warehouse for a long time because the joints were super stiff. So there's one sold item. Looks like all, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Street Fighter characters for, I don't know what they sold for, because they're brand new, because it doesn't tell you what the actual price is. It only tells you they listed at $280 and it got marked down, so I don't know what it sold for. Here's some open item that's sold for $140 used. So, I can't look at the picture. So anyway, if you're a Street Fighter fan and you happen to know about this game, then you're probably a rare person, because I had never heard of it before. And I don't even remember how I came across it. But this is another figure. I don't know what I'll set it at, but I'll try and sell it, because it's awful. And I don't really want it. Even though it's a real oddity, maybe it will be worth even more in the future. I don't know, because of its rarity. But so this one is trying to sell for new. Yeah. Anyway, Street Fighter Online, Chun-Li, terrible figure. Do not pay those prices for it. Do not pay anything for it, because it's trash.